Hi everyone, Set Media here, back at you with a new video talking about 5 tips to consider when buying a used car. Too many times I've seen close friends of mine getting stuck in a lease or finance term for a new car that will depreciate and lose its showroom shine once bills start stacking up. This is mainly due to the fact that looking for a used car is somewhat intimidating, and that there's a notion that getting a new car saves you the burden of maintenance problems. But I'm here to guide you through what to look for when buying a used car so you can save money and drive away in a car that you can love for years to come. First tip is to look for private sellers online. Dealerships will always mark up the cars they resell, and you're most likely going to find the same car but for a much cheaper price through a private seller on an online marketplace. There are various credible online marketplaces for different regions in the world. Some notable ones in North America are Facebook Marketplace, eBay Motors, AutoTrader, and Kijiji. Tip number 2. Do your research on the car that will fit your lifestyle and budget. Buying a used luxury car for 30% of what it was sold for off the lot may seem like a steal, but there's a reason why cars like those end up selling so cheap on the used market. The main thing that impact price are maintenance. Luxury car brands typically require expensive parts, therefore servicing would also come at a premium. The other thing to consider is fuel, and there might be 2 types of fuel nowadays. Firstly is the conventional gas fuel. With gas prices ballooning out of control in 2022, you need to consider the long-term gas consumption, which will impact you even more if you have a long daily commute. The other type of fuel is for electric cars. You have to consider the type of infrastructure that your car needs when recharging, either between commutes at home or on the long drives. This will greatly impact you depending on the car you get. As of right now, Tesla has one of the best electric car infrastructures out there, and others are still catching up. Practicality. Depending on what you do for a living, your hobbies, and how big your family is will impact the long-term depreciation or appreciation of your car. Cars that can serve many functions are most likely to stay valuable to yourself and will hold their monetary value once you decide to sell. Cost. Everyone has different financial circumstances, so don't stretch your wallet for a car that will end up eating your hard-earned cash. I left a link in the description, which is a very basic car affordability calculator which helps you get an idea of how much you can afford. Insurance. Before settling on a specific car, get a quote from your auto insurance provider. Some types of cars may increase your insurance payments, so find out how much your insurance is impacted, as it may change your mind on what car to look for. There are plenty of car review YouTube channels that go into great detail on all the things I noted earlier, so please research the type of car you need before gravitating toward the shiniest thing on the market. The third tip is don't waste your time on bad sellers. When you're browsing through an online marketplace, look for the ads that are well put together, meaning that there are various photos, a detailed description, and an overall sense that the seller is motivated. Fourth tip is to get some key information from the seller before buying their car. First piece of information is maintenance records. A car is typically only as reliable as how well it was maintained. If the seller does not provide you with maintenance records, stay away. The car may have not been properly serviced, which could be the reason why the seller is selling the car in the first place. A pre-purchase inspection. This inspection gives you the overall condition of the car and what components may need servicing, such as brakes, tires, and engine fluids. In addition, the 2 checks I would recommend are a leakdown test and a compression test. A compression test shows how much pressure the engine makes, and a leakdown test measures its ability to hold pressure. There's a link in the description if you'd like to know more about these tests, but I believe they're crucial to figuring out your car's engine health. VIN, or Vehicle Identification Number, is assigned to each car by the automaker and reveals a range of details, including its model year, country of origin, serial number, and even where it was assembled. Also, you can use the VIN to get a Carfax, which shows you where the car is registered, and accident history. I highly recommend getting this, as you do not want to buy a car that has been in a major accident. This will impact the car's performance and resale value. Last tip is do not rush into buying a car. If the seller is prompting you to make an offer because other buyers are interested, stand your ground. Buying a car is a long-term investment, and you do not want to make the mistake of rushing into a purchase you will regret. Do your due diligence before buying a car, and if you follow the tips I noted in this video, you should be set on buying a reliable car you will love for years to come. I hope this video helps you on your car buying journey. Please drop a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more car lifestyle tips and topics that I'll be covering regularly. Thanks for watching, my friends, and take care.